Hey guys, it's Spectrum here again, and I've come with like an update on the smithing tip, which I'm not sure if many people have got this yet. If you want to get a decent amount of smithing up, if you come to this mine and get some gold ore, you can basically do the same thing, like in with iron daggers that you can with gold. So there's a mine not too far from Markath, which is filled with gold, like tons. This Kelskor mine or whatever it's called is basically not far from Markath. It's like down the road from Markath. It's opposite this mill here, the left-hand mine, which does have some iron ore in it. But I don't think it replenishes yet. If someone could let me know if iron ore does or does not replenish. It's like across the bridge from there. There are dragons around though, so you may have to be careful. And there are some Forsworn guys around, so try and have a companion with you. If you've been to the Sky Temple, whatever, you'll know that there are dragons and stuff around, so you want to be careful on that. It's quite late game stuff, but, you know, it's worth it. So all these gold veins, they are, like, filled with pretty much, it's like 3 pieces of gold ore each. And there's a smelting thing right outside, so you can turn it into gold ingots straight away. Unfortunately, you have to halve the amount of gold ingots you get out of this, but, like, the amount of gold ore you get is halved into gold ingots because you need 2 gold ores to make 1 gold ingot, which is kind of lame, I guess, but it's also pretty lame since like gold is worthless apart from making jewelry. So, you know, in my opinion. But then again, there is tons of it around, and you can find sapphires and amethyst during this. I actually I got some sapphire from this, made myself a funky ring later on, but I'll show you that. Basically, this if you just explore around this mine, it's not too big. There's a couple of enemies here or there, as you'll see, but there's a ton of gold ore. Even I haven't mined all of it yet because I ran out of weight space, and it's just everywhere. It's like, if this replenishes, that'd be awesome, because then you'd have like a ton of gold, which I should still like really go back and do. But I've spent like the entire afternoon on Skyrim, and I really wanted to come off and record some commentaries. So there you go. You pick up your gold ore. I actually was checking how much weight I had left there, because it is like a mile. Wow, it's quite far away from Markath, but you want to be able to speed travel around. And I'm about to go and mine some more, but this is the main way if you want to get out, but like take the long way around. If you haven't been to this mine yet, this is the way you go. There's more there. You come up here, there'll be some more enemies waiting for you to fight. They do use magic, so you may, if you're a magic user, you may want to use sparks to drain their magicka. If you don't, just go and hit them, because they haven't got a high armor rating anyway. They're on the ground. They don't carry much, just kind of their armor and their weapons. Like, very few will have gold on them, so they're not too worth it searching. But then this little tunnel here, if you jump down there, you get back to the entrance. I just pick up a bit more in terms of gold ore. And bearing in mind, what you pick up is going to be halved anyway, so you'll take a massive weight reduction once you smelt it. So that's really cool. And there's a smelting thing right outside. All you have to do is jump outside, smelt it, go back and get some more, smelt it again, etc, etc. If you jump down there, you don't hurt yourself because you land on a bit of wood first. And that's the way back in. If you turn back round, you can exit. I think, is that the way? No, this is the way out. I get so confused, like having to watch it back. I got lost when I was playing it as well. So exit, and then what I generally do, I go back to Whiterun, because Whiterun is still a really good place to do it, because it has a smelting thing. It has all the stuff you need for the smithing stuff. Come back here, and yeah, it requires 2 gold ingots, which is really lame, but I guess at the same time it's kind of balanced considering how much there is. So after that, you go map. I mean, you couldn't go back to Markath and do it, but you could also you could go back in to mine some more. But for the sake of the video, I went back to Whiterun, which, oh god, if I can ever find it, because it's so confusing. Because for some reason, when you search for Markath, it's completely level. When you search for this, it's like at an angle, so you always end up being lower than when you expected to go to Whiterun. And Whiterun's like huge. It's like one of the best cities to go to. There's so much stuff in it that you can basically go there for anything, and it's where you can buy a house as well. So That's huge. I think you can buy a house in any of the cities. It's just easier to do it in Whiterun because it's so early game and all that stuff. Let's come back here to the mill. And what you want to do, use the forge and go all the way down to jewelry. There you can find, if you got any other jewels, like I had a ring, I had a sapphire in my pocket, so I made a sapphire ring, which I didn't actually end up selling in the end because the guy ran out of gold. But basically, all you want this to do is improve your smithing, and then you can sell it off for more than the daggers are worth. Because with the daggers you lose money. With this you actually gain money because you've mined it all up. So you come back here. I actually do wear that gold ring now. I think I pull it out to show everyone. I'm not sure, I can't remember. And come back here. If you'll notice, the smithing tip is really useful for leveling up your character overall, which you'll need to do if you want to get to like dragon smithing. Or Daedric smithing. I'm not sure which way on the tree I want to go yet. I'm thinking I have to go ebony because then I want to be able to get ebony ore from this guy. And you go to apparel and you just sell off all your gold necklaces. And they do cost him a lot. So yeah, I didn't have enough for the ring, but I put that back on to basically just have a ring. And if I ever want to enchant it with something, it's cool because you can wear it at the same time as like a necklace. So you end up, you know, having loads of enchanted stuff, which is really handy. I haven't enchanted it yet. As you can see, there's on my finger. Which is awesome. And just one more little thing. The arrow thing I mentioned in my first smithing video wasn't in fact a glitch. It was basically like right, so when you equip arrows and bows and stuff, when you put your bow away or get rid of the bow, it doesn't unequip the arrows. The arrows are still equipped. It's telling the game basically, as you can see there, they're on. If you notice in the mining they weren't there. You can tell the game that you don't want to use them anymore, but it still like uses them as the default arrow. And there you go, there's my orcish arrows, which do look pretty cool. But if you unequip the bow, they don't disappear on your back. You have to unequip the arrows themselves, and then they're gone, which is really handy because, you know, they were getting annoying being on my back. But I'm going to use a bow and arrow anyway for when I turn this guy into a battle mage. As you can see, he's starting to look a bit of a battle mage, but to be honest, I want some better looking clothes, and I want to get some Daedric armor and a dragon helmet, because I think the Daedric helmet looks a bit stupid. Like, you can't see your face, so it looks pretty retarded. But that's it, guys. Subscribe for more, and peace.